Good to see you again, Dr. Rick.
Mark, good to be here.
So, Dr. Rick, we're talking about something that's, we can say, a pretty prominent trend among especially younger generations of Philams, losing weight. But let's start with some of the tasty treats that you've brought us here. It looks like, especially, I'd love to talk to you about the sandwich that you've brought us today, because I think sandwiches like that are what lead us to the point where we have to say, gotta lose some weight.
That's a fast food sandwich that I used to have every morning, and that's when I was training with powerlifting, martial arts, running, competitive running, and I thought I was bulletproof. But even that knowledge still put me in the hospital at one point in time. So the idea is, if you watch TV, if you get the information from the internet, it kind of tells you that it's not so bad. But really, you have to put your life into the choices that you make and be mindful about the food you eat. When you have an industry make your food for you, they're probably not watching out for your best health. So if you can cook from scratch, great, but as you know, most of my 20, 30, 40-year-olds don't have the time because of all the hours they put in at work. Right. So that leads us to problems down the line.
And one of the problems that we're talking about now is the fact that a lot of us have to sometimes lose some weight. I've noticed that there are two kinds of trends that you see here, especially in the US, when it comes to losing weight. We've got the, let's do it now, give it to me fast, let me do it in 5-10 days. And then you've got, well, let's do it slower, let's do it steady. So tell us about what is the challenge when it comes to these do it now, do it fast, lose weight in X amount of days, that method. What is the challenge with that method?
I don't have a problem with doing it fast. I think that sometimes when you don't plan for what to do after that short burst, then you get into the same problems as before. So some of these fads that you'll see on the internet, the HCG diet, sometimes the paleo diet, sometimes the Atkins, if you are unprepared about what the next step will be, you'll just gain the weight back later. My suggestion is always, if you want to be healthy, you plan this thing so that your lifestyle change is healthy and sustainable into the next decade if you can. So that's where the problem comes in, is when you do things fast and furious, you will probably fail or fall off the wagon sooner or later.
Gotcha, Dr. Rick. So for those that are watching, what do you mean by being unprepared for the next phase after you've lost the weight?
There's something called threat incentive that we use in the office. When we see somebody that comes in, we see that the weight's too high when we weigh them, or the cholesterol comes back too high, or the diabetes, like in the previous segment we did, is starting. I'll give them those risk factors. They'll start to say, okay, I better start losing weight quick. And if I don't give them special guidance as far as how to watch the calories, what to do with carbohydrates, how to get a trainer involved, how to work on the relaxation response, like in yoga, then usually if they just cut back on their calories, no question you'll be able to lose a little bit of weight, but nobody can sustain that for long.
And they can't sustain that for long because they just go back to old habits right after they've cut the weight?
Well, the human body, the human mind always seeks to go back to the previous place. It's called a set point. And if you just aggressively attack and cut back on calories, usually the brain will start to say, hey, I want those calories from before. What are you doing? That's when you get crabby. That's when you have the poor decision making. Your work performance decreases. Your sleep will start to become irregular. That's because your body is searching for that previous level of weight and set point. When you take that away from the body, eventually it's going to start telling you, I liked that way before.
Thanks so much, Dr. Rick. Mr. Mark.